Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then welcome. I hope you're all doing really well, and thank you all so much for all of your support, your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes, any donations, and any readings. Today's pick a card reading is an interesting one. We are going to see what are your person's late night thoughts about you. And this is the person who is on your mind. In front of me, I have 3 different options, each with a different image. Choose the one that really calls out to you. This is group 1, group 2, and group 3. Okay, let's get started. Hey, group number 1. Okay, so what are your person's late night thoughts about you? And this is the person who is on your mind. Okay, so the first thing we are going to look at is the overall energy between you and the person who is on your mind. Okay, so with that, chemistry flew out and it says there's a strong magnetic attraction here. So that tells me that, there is this definite mutual physical attraction towards each other, as well as like a mutual interest in each other and wanting to get to know each other is what I'm seeing. So I'm definitely seeing this person, they are thinking about you at night and throughout the day, but I feel like, there's a lot of curiosity, there's a lot of attraction going on. Okay, so let's take a look even further. Okay, so what are group 1's person on their mind's late night thoughts? So let's take a look. All right, so we have the Page of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, Page of Cups. It was initially reversed, but I do get it upright as well. The Queen of Pentacles reversed, as well as the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so this person's they feel like so excited when they think of you or when they see you. Okay, so I feel like their late night thoughts are it has that feeling of like a kid on Christmas, like they just anticipate the next time that they're going to see you. They wonder what is that interaction going to be like? And I'm just getting somebody who just all of a sudden just has this burst of joy. Okay, they can't even contain themselves and they almost want to just be they're so excited. And they imagine what will you look like? What will you be wearing? Okay, it's got that kind of feel to it. They even think out what should I look like? What would make me look my best and stand out? So I feel like that's a very cute energy to have. They also imagine and this is depending on where you and this person are at as far as interaction with each other goes. For instance, if you have kissed this person, they imagine just picking you up and kissing you, really just a passionate reunion type thing. If that hasn't gone that far yet, then this person just imagines what it would be like to interact with you again. So yeah, there's just so much joy in fireworks. Okay, going back to chemistry and then the Page of Wands, I'm just getting this burst of emotion and this burst of attraction and just somebody who wants to embrace you in a hug. Definitely, even if you're not on that level, it's just you and this person have such a draw to each other. It feels like it would be so natural, but I do feel like you guys are kind of holding back, if this is new, but still there is that longing to embrace each other. With the 10 of Pentacles here, this person definitely sees you as somebody they take seriously. They view you highly and they feel like you are definitely somebody who they could see building a life with and having a future with. Okay, I feel like there's a lot of fantasy going on here. They picture what would it be like to live together? What would it be like, if either one of you wants a family, what would that be like together? Yeah, I'm getting them imagining a future with you, going to events with you, okay, stuff like that. Meeting each other's family members. This person's really they would be in it for the long haul, with the 10 of Pentacles. With the 8 of Pentacles right next to it, this person's willing to put in the work. you know, to see this thing through if you both decide this is what you want. But with the page of water cups, it's like there is a bit of hesitancy, okay? Like, you're both kind of in the dark as far as each other being on the same page with this connection, and there is like a lack of communication going on. But at the same time, I feel like the energies could also be upright, and I do feel like you're both like inspired by the thought of each other. So, you know, that kind of goes both ways there. So definitely when you guys are in communication and do have contact with each other, I see that there's like a lot of like inspired thoughts going on, you know, like, and you both like ignite this inspiration within each other. With the Queen of Pentacles though, okay, so this person might not be where they want to be financially. Okay, that's going to go for some of you, not all of you. And I feel like, you know, a part of them feels like as much as they want to venture into this connection, it's like they've got a lot on their plate currently, and they know that they've really got to buckle down, like 8 of Pentacles energy again, and like really get to it, whatever it is that they feel like they need to get to. And it could have to do with finances. And so if you feel like you're in the dark as far as lack of communication goes, I see that that's why. Yeah, this person, they definitely feel like they need balance. Okay, let's take a look at the message cards to get a glimpse even further into what this person's late night thoughts are. Okay, they say I'm too afraid to talk, although that was reversed. So I feel like at first, you know, like maybe this person was hesitant to talk because they felt like you're just so amazing, you know, insecurities might have came up for this person. But because it's reversed, I feel like they're getting out of that. Okay, they're stepping out of that. They're becoming more rooted in their confident ways, and that they are going to come forward. But at the same time, we have this love scares me, so there is definitely something about them. Even, okay, now looking at the Queen of Pentacles reverse, there could even be that their groundedness, their solid, confident self that they usually feel like is kind of shaken with you, okay? You have that effect on them, group one. You're like intimidating in a good way. Then we have, please give me time. I've never felt this way before. Yeah, okay, this person's usually like one of those people I feel that's pretty centered, pretty balanced, pretty confident, and then all of a sudden it's like you come in and this whirlwind of excitement and joy just makes this person like feel like off kilter a bit, and they have to like recenter, refocus on what they need to do because they just feel like unbalanced. And then they say, let me have you. Yeah, okay, so they try, but like they can't get their mind off you, group one. They kind of want you to make it obvious too. I feel like they feel like that would put any fear like to rest if they felt like they knew for sure if you were into this. So this is also them feeling like they're in the dark. They say that you are so very special, yeah. And that is just such a bright yellow card that it just makes me feel like you guys come across like a ray of sunshine, okay? Like, yeah, it just brings so much happiness and joy to this person. And they say I meant what I said. Okay, so maybe they kind of told you something about how they feel, and, you know, even though their actions might be a bit back and forth, they still want you to know that they meant what they said. Okay, so this person might be even replaying conversations in their mind late at night that you two have had, interactions that you two have had, and I'm just seeing like they're really hoping like somehow you understand like where they're coming from without like them admitting that this is intimidating, this connection, and that you allow them to kind of take their good old time and not to read into it because they don't want you to read into it too much, because they do want you to know that this does mean a lot to them. Yeah, and then we have my card. I have never felt this way about anyone. So they're definitely, you know, they're caught up in their feels. They're trying to balance themselves. And they want you to know that their lack of action or communication is no reflection of how they really feel. Then we have, I can't read you, so I have no idea where I stand. So like you know, getting a read on them by watching these videos. This person is trying to do the same thing. I'm not sure that they're aware of these videos. Maybe, maybe not. But like, definitely in their own way, they're trying to get a read on you. Okay, that's why I said like, they want you to like make it obvious to them that this is what you want. Yeah, and then we have take all your big plans and break them. Okay, so with that, that's my card that says this person wishes they could just take you away from all the everyday responsibilities, and you two could just like either like travel together somewhere, like, you know, like vacation or holiday, you know, or just like spend the day together, just letting loose and having fun and being your joyful selves, you know. So I do feel like, you know, late at night they imagine that. That's the other thing that came to me between the Page of Wands and now this is like this person really does imagine like you two going like on these adventures together, like living your best lives together. Interesting. Then we have this is too risky. Okay, so that kind of that could be also what I was picking up with the Two of Pentacles as far as this person, you know, feeling off balance. I think there's a part of them that feels like they would be rocking the boat with something or someone. Okay, take that how that resonates. It's going to be different for all of you. So this person could already be with somebody, but they might not. Okay, it could be that whatever they do for a living, or maybe they're in school, requires all their focus and attention, and spending time, you know, doing anything else at this point, as extreme as it sounds, would be risky for them. Okay, so it's almost like got this feeling of like you're the one they want, group one, and they think about that late at night, but at the same time it's like they don't feel like they can do anything about that right now, and it's like I feel like they kind of worry that they'll lose you if they don't take action soon. So all in all, group one, this person's imagining like a future with you and how excited they are in your next interaction, you know, going on adventures with you. They would put in the work, but at the same time, they're purposely kind of backed off in a sense because they can't do anything about that right now, okay? Could be due to finances, could be due to something going on, you know, if they're with somebody and they're kind of weighing this, they're trying to remain balanced, you know, and get clear, I feel. They're also trying to get a read on you. So their mind's all over the place at night, okay, in regards to you guys. Okay, group number one, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number two. Okay, so what are your person's late night thoughts about you? And this is the person who is on your mind. Okay, so first we are going to take a look at the overall energy between the person on your mind and you. And that is you deserve love. You are lovable. Okay, so what that tells me is that you guys and this person, okay, it's going to come out that either this is going to be the next person or they're not. Okay, so it's basically everything is going to either shift with you or away from you. Okay, there is no more being in limbo land. Okay, so if you're wondering like, is this gonna happen with this person or not? Okay, that's going to be revealed. Okay, so let's take a look even further as far as what their late night thoughts are. And you know what, going even back to that card, I feel like that's also saying that this person knows like you are so lovable, you deserve love. So if they're not able to be that person for you, that's where I see them shifting away. And if they are, then they're going to come forward, group two. I think this is the second time that I've gotten a message like that for you. That's interesting. Okay, so let's see what these cards have. All right, so we have the Four of Cups reversed, the Seven of Cups. Okay, so a lot of diving into emotions here. Ten of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles. We have like nearly every sign except for air so far. the Magician. Oh, there's our air vibes. And then the Three of Wands. Okay, so... Okay, group 2. This person has had a lot to deal with this year. I'm getting like a lot of emotion is swirling, a lot of fire, a lot of movement, a lot of change is what I'm seeing. And this is not all. This does not all involve you, okay? So I feel like a lot of their late night thoughts is a mixture between you and what's going on in their life currently and what has happened, okay? Basically, I feel like, you know, there was something that really seemed kind of like, I don't want to say hopeless, but like dire, okay? Like, this could be in regards to you, but this could also be in regards to something in this person's life, okay? That I feel like they just weren't seeing the light, you know? Like, it just, something looked dark to this person. Like, I'm going to say this was more... This is in the past position. So this person, and with this card reversed, okay, I feel like this person is coming out of that, okay? Because the Four of Cups is like, this girl, you know, or whoever's on the card that portrays it is not seeing things clearly. They're not seeing the blessing that's in front of them. They're just like focused on what they lost or what isn't going right or what they can't stand, okay? Like somebody whose perception is off. But with it reversed, I read it like this person's coming out of that, okay? So they're starting to see the light. They're starting to see where things will unfold, you know, in a smoother way than what they've dealt with in the past is what I'm seeing. But it's still like a lot of back and forth energy, okay? With the Ten of Wands and the Magician reversed, not liking that with this, okay? It's like going good and then something happens. That's like been the pattern of this person's life I'm seeing. Okay, back to you though. You know, in the midst of all the drama and the hardship that this person has had to deal with, their mind always seems to go back to you, okay? You are like this bright spot, this beacon of light, okay? They're like a ship out in storm and you guys are like this lighthouse is what I'm getting, where it's like they know that if they just keep focused on the light, and that's in regards to you as well as metaphorically speaking, like that they'll be all right, that they'll pull through, you know? It's got that kind of a feel to it. There is something about you guys though, going back to you being like a lighthouse to this person symbolically, where I do feel like they feel this source of like renewal and inspiration and like drive again, okay? Like overall, this person's very ambitious, but they've definitely had a rough year is what I'm seeing. And this video is timeless, so it's gonna make sense for whenever you hear it, okay? And with the Ten of Wands, this person literally might have packed up and left, like a situation, okay, that was just... It was overwhelming. It was too much. It was like too many obstacles and roadblocks. Nothing was flowing. And it was like it was time to make a drastic change is what I'm seeing. So I feel like a lot of their mind, a lot of their late nights had to do with kind of processing and dealing and healing is what I'm seeing. But in diving into work, okay, I feel like that's definitely a coping mechanism for this person. They're good at what they do. And they just dove into it, okay? Like, I'm literally getting group 2 that this person, they either thought about you or they dove into work or both, you know, and that was their like saving grace for themselves. Okay, so with that, you know, this person definitely didn't feel their best. With the Magician reverse, that's like somebody who's definitely, you know, kind of just keeping things on the low, staying out of the limelight, so to speak. I mean, they could be in the spotlight, but they don't have to be. That could just mean like period, like one minute you see them or hear from them, the next you don't. I feel like this is why, like this person has a lot to deal with. But at the same time, it's like you're on their mind, and it's almost got, okay, with the Three of Wands, that's kind of a waiting for something to happen. But with it reversed, I read it like this person's done waiting, okay? So as soon as they feel like themselves again, like Magician upright, ready to, you know, do their thing to the best of their ability, whatever. Just even being their best self, we'll say. I don't want to say doing. This isn't a doing thing, but like, I feel like all of a sudden they're going to do something that surprises you, and they're just going to make it known, like, hey, you know, you're the one I want. let's do this is what I'm getting. So I do feel like they kind of like imagine that. Like now that life is becoming smoother, whenever you hear this, it's like they're going to do something pretty spontaneous. And I feel like they're thinking about that. They're thinking about you and any of the good times you had, any good conversations. They're like replaying that in their mind. They're thinking about whatever they dealt with, what they had to leave behind, what's currently going on, what they want in their future, and you is what I'm seeing, group 2. Okay, so let's take a look at the message cards to get a glimpse even further into what is group 2's person's late night thoughts. All right, so we have you are wrong. Okay, what's coming to me as far as that goes is that this person feels like, almost like on some level, that you guys are thinking that they aren't interested in you because they haven't been consistent with communication, or their actions haven't been consistent with whatever they have said to you. And they want you to know that you are wrong. Sounds like a harsh way to say it, but that's not correct, okay? That they are absolutely interested. They just never foresaw like all this emotion and stuff that they would have to deal with this year is what I'm seeing with this. Then we have, what do you want? Okay, so there's a part of them that's unsure that this is what you want as well. So I feel like, you know, this person, I feel like, okay. So it's like they want you to make it known. Will you choose me? Okay, so there's a bunch of 4s here too. So it's definitely like 4 of Swords for me energy. Like this person has kind of taken their space, but they are wondering. They're really wondering about you, group 2, at night. Like if you're interested in them, did they misread something? Okay, so even though they're going back and forth with their communication and action, I feel like you guys are too, but it's like you're mirroring it back. Like you're not going to give too much to somebody who's not giving anything either, right? So it's like all of a sudden they're like super focused on, is this what you want? Would you choose me? So that's interesting. When they say, I just want you all the time, yeah, this person's definitely a physical person. They're really attracted to you guys, but I feel like they mean it in more than just a physical way, okay? I see that they want a future with you. They want, you know, fun times and adventures with you as well, but yeah, they do want you all the time though. They say, I don't want to lose you. Okay, so there's a part of them that knows, due to their lack of action or consistency, that they very well could lose you guys. And that's another 4. So it's like this person is definitely in this self-reflective mode, okay? They're wondering, like, what could I do differently, like, to get this going, even while dealing with stuff. Okay, then they say, reach out. So yeah, there's a part of them that really wants you guys to make it known or make it obvious that this is what you want, because there's a lot of like guessing on their part. And they say your family won't like me, which is interesting because nothing really stands out when I see that. So it's going to be different for all of you why they wonder that. I really just feel like they view you guys so highly that they wonder if they measure up, which is amazing to see, because in what I'm reading from this person is they honestly appear like they're amazing too. So that's interesting. And then they say, I want you to choose. This is so bizarre. This is like the second time I've gotten this combination for group 2. And it baffles me again because it's like this person's usually confident and direct. And so for them to be really wondering about you and how interested you are is like, what? Yeah, group 2, you have that effect on this person, okay? And it's interesting. But then, you know, it's like the 3 of Wands reversed and the yes here. This person's just like, almost got that feeling of like, I can't take it anymore. Like, yes, this is what I want. Yes, let's make this happen. Yes, I don't care, you know? Like, I'll find a way. Okay, they say, my world doesn't feel right without you. Okay, they can't stand not seeing you or communicating with you. So I feel like you guys, there is a part of you, like with the you are wrong, that does think that this person must be okay without me if I'm not hearing from them. But that's not true. They say, I will always love you. Aw. Like no matter what, whether you two end up together or not, I feel like this person genuinely cares about you, group 2. Then they say, I want you to want me. Yeah, okay. This person's like, I feel like this person comes across as definitely being a sure, confident person, except for when it comes to you guys. You kind of throw them off kilter and they all of a sudden start wondering, like, is this what you want? Do you see me the same way? I don't know if your family's gonna like me. I want you to choose, okay? So that's interesting. And they say, I lie awake and think about what we could be. That's what I was saying. Yeah, this person's definitely dreaming of, like, what would life and their future be like with you? All the adventures you could go on, or just making any moment fun. They see their life with you and they want to make it happen. That's what I see their late nights being about. And of course, wondering if this is what you want. Okay, group number 2, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 3. Okay, so what is your person's late night thoughts about you? And this is the person who is on your mind. Okay, so let's take a look at the overall energy dynamic between you guys. All right, so we have, you deserve love, you are lovable. Okay, so that's interesting. I just got that card for my group 2 as well. So, you know, this person, they know that you deserve love, you are lovable, and this, for me, this card is like one of those, like, if you are wondering, like, what is this person who is on my mind, what are we doing? It's like, it's going to make itself known. Okay, this person is either going to choose you or lose you, okay? Like I see them shifting with you or away from you. So things are going to become clear. So it's kind of like this person knows, like going back to their late night thoughts about you, that they have a decision to make real soon. Okay, whenever you watch this, because this is timeless. Okay, so let's take a look even further. This is group 3's person's late night thoughts about them. The Fool reversed, the 4 of Cups reversed, the 10 of Wands, the Star card, the King of Pentacles reversed, the 4 of Swords, and the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, this is definitely more cards than what I intended, but hey, this is what wanted to come out, so... All right, so with the Fool card reversed, this person definitely feels like a fool, pun intended, that they have not taken any action towards you, okay? They know you're a catch. I'm just going to spill the tea right away on that. And due to some reason, this person is holding back, okay? And it's like they feel like a fool, basically, but they're still kind of holding back. I feel like with the 4 of Cups reversed, though, this person's starting to see the light as far as like building up the courage to contact you. This is interesting. They definitely have a block when it comes to communicating with you for some reason, group 3. I also see, okay, so with the 10 of Wands here, this person is definitely dealing with a lot in life right now, okay? So I feel like they are definitely using that as a reason that they haven't kept in touch or have talked to you. They may have literally like made some drastic change in life, okay? I just see them like being done with the old and on with the new. And, you know, they're moving forward towards the Star card here, which in a way I'm getting that you are like the star, okay, like this source of light to them. This is interesting. This is a similar message to group 2, but this is definitely your energy, okay? Yeah, they're going where the light is, and that's you. This isn't easy for this person, okay? They're like in between 2 worlds right now. I feel like it's kind of like crossing a bridge to this new world that's unknown, even though it's better for you, and leaving behind what was familiar, but not for their best interest, you know, for their highest. So this person's kind of like not feeling exactly themselves, okay? Like with the King of Pentacles here, it's just like somebody who's like not in their element right now. So I do feel like they're holding back still on talking to you, even though they want to. They also might be dealing with some kind of financial. This person's dealing with finances as well, though, okay? I don't feel like they're exactly where they want to be financially right now either, which could also be a factor. Okay, this person's the type that wants to build themselves and their life up and be able to provide, okay? And they don't feel like they're able to right now, so that also feels like that's what's like holding them back. So this person's really like currently, what this is showing is they want you, but they want to talk to you, even despite like whatever change they're going through, not feeling like themselves, dealing with finances. It's like in their mind, somewhere they know like all that's an excuse too. But they're kind of just taking the time right now to like rest and get back to themselves and deal with whatever is at hand. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing right now. Because I do see them like really diving into work, really trying to not fix, but like get where they want to be at financially. It all plays into their confidence is what I'm seeing. Okay. So, you know, but in the meantime, what I'm also seeing here is that regardless of it all, like their mind goes back to you. So their mind's definitely going over like what they went through, what they need to get done, but also you. And there's something about you that just ignites this life and inspiration within them, and they feel like anything is possible. So I just see them like in the midst of all the chaos, just smiling when they think of you, and you know, checking you out on social media if you have it. They feel really connected to you guys, even if you're not communicating. They hope you feel the same. They're always wondering what you're up to, okay? They're very curious about you, group 2. All right, so the message cards are actually kind of telling a bit of a different story, group 3. So, yeah. So we have 1 pentacle. Okay, so that tells me that this person is definitely thinking about having a fresh start with you, or a start with you, okay, if you two have never had a start. Then we have words do hurt. This is where things start to change. Okay, so it kind of seems like you were involved with this person, group 3. So it is a general reading, so that's not going to go for all of you. But for those of you that were involved with this person, I'm actually feeling like they might have been who you walked away from, or who they walked away from. Interesting. And yet you both still want to go at this, is what I'm seeing with the rest of the cards. Then we have yeah, nah. Okay, so that's this person going back and forth in their mind, whether they want to give this connection another go with you or not. Yeah, and then we have I can't even look at you right now. This really, really took a turn. Oh my goodness. Okay. But then we have I could be your hero, baby. So despite you two getting into it and them, you know, saying words hurt and I can't look at you, but they absolutely can look at you, because it's like, even though they walked away, you're still showing up as the star, okay? Which is also Aquarius. So you could be an Aquarius watching this, but you don't have to be. Okay, so they say I could be your hero. So they still want to like swoop in and like reconcile this, you know, and make things right and shine like a star with you is what I'm seeing. Then they say, if I asked you to stay, would you leave? So they're definitely kind of wondering too, like, where do you stand with this? Do you feel the same? Do you want this still, despite whatever happened? Then they say reach out, so they really would love to hear from you is what I'm getting. I feel like that would kind of put their mind at ease, whether this is what you wanted or not, without this person, you know, getting rejected. And they say I would do anything for you. So yeah, you know, their late night thoughts are they're definitely going over past conversations, especially if you guys did get into it or not, you know. A part of them, as upset as they were with you, they still like feel like, you know, you are lovable though. You do deserve love, and you are the one that they want. They could be your hero, you know. Reach out. Like, I would do anything for you. So this person sounds like they're willing to put pride aside regardless of what happened, and they're wondering if you'd be willing to do the same thing. So I feel like that's what they're thinking about late at night. Okay, let's take a look even further with my message cards. All right, so they say, you make me want to leave the one I'm with. Okay, so that's only going to go for some of you. This person could be currently with somebody. I wasn't initially getting that, so like I'm saying, that'll only go for some of you. But either way, they're like, yeah, you know, and this could have been somebody that they dated as a rebound, okay? Because I'm just getting the feeling like there's somebody who is kind of a sure thing, but you are the one who has their heart. But I get like a more risky feeling when it comes to you than the person they're with. Yeah, they say, I have no idea how you feel, okay? So this person can't get a read on you. They don't know how you feel. That's why they want you to reach out. I feel like they're always wondering, what are you up to? What are you doing? Do you feel the same? Do you miss them? You want this too. And they say, I don't know why I run away. Okay, I was initially getting that this was the person that walked away from this connection. And even if it was you, okay, I feel like this person still energetically ran first, even if you were the one to say enough's enough, I'm done with this. Okay, and then we have this is too risky. That's what I was getting. Like, there's a part of them that really, that's the yeah, nah. Like, they're like, ooh, probably because, you know, or maybe, okay, this is interesting. It's almost like this person took off and expected you to be cool with that and to accept them back, and you just didn't. So they don't know. They don't know where you stand, and they feel like now it's a gamble to come back to you. They say, I replay the memories of you over and over in my mind. Yeah, they do, and they compare everyone to you guys, and they feel like nobody really compares, even if they're with someone and appear to have moved on. They say, I watch you from a fake account. Yeah, they can't get enough of you guys, okay? There was something about you, even if you guys got into it, that was unlike anybody else. Then they say, take all your big plans and break them. Okay, so this person wants you guys to just get away, whether it's a vacation or just for the day, and just to let loose and have fun and be your carefree selves is what I'm seeing. So I feel like this person definitely wonders about you guys late at night. You know, they wonder if you miss them, if you're seeing someone, if this is what you want as well, okay? And they wonder if you could, like, rekindle this, like, and have a fresh start, and what would it be like to be together again? Okay, group number 3. This is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments, and if it does, don't forget to give it a like. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys.